Are you on the right path? Are you going to be okay? What do you need to know? What messages are here for you today? We're going to start with an oracle card. We'll pull some charms. We'll pull some tarot cards. Let's get you some messages. Are you going to be okay? That's what we want to know today. Welcome back to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. Clarity, yeah. Setting some firm boundaries and regaining your confidence. Absolutely. So, what charms are here? Within a circle of protection, let's pull some charms to give you extra connection to the reading. Signs and symbols that mean something to you. Quite often with the charms, they don't mean much to me, but they mean everything to you. We have a crown. They will either make sense or they won't. If you find that this reading really resonates, we have a rainbow. It might be worth saving it, and then so you can rewatch it again at a later date, because it may be at that point we've got a sleigh. I think it's a Christmas sleigh. At that point, the charms may be signs of things that had happened. We have a K. We have a snowflake. Oh, lots of Christmas coming up. This is timeless. It's relevant the moment you come into contact with it. We have a crescent moon with a black star. We have a strawberry. We have a little Celtic knots. These always remind me of folklore, marriages. And we have some tiny little grapes. Unless you want to tell me something else. So let's pull from the Mystic Moments tarot deck. If you ever wonder what deck I'm using, check my site. I have all my whole collection photographed with names so that you can source them. I don't have affiliate links or anything like that. I think that you should be able to find them from the cheapest source possible. So, are you going to be okay? What boundaries do you need to set? What clarity are you looking for today? How do you step back into your confidence? What do you need to know? We have the Two of Wands making plans for the future. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And then we have the Five of Wands reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So what it's telling me is the plans that you've been making, the things that you're trying to do, the things that you're trying to achieve, you're just feeling blocked. You're feeling like the world's conspiring against you. The world is just not giving way. The world is not working in your favour. There's been delays, there's been disappointments, there's been frustrations, there's been all of the things. And then we have the Five of Wands reversed, which is when we are going through a phase of absolute frustration. We can sometimes end up bickering with people, or we can end up having unnecessary arguments, or kind of getting drawn into somebody else's drama. And it's almost like this is for you to set boundaries of the people around you and set boundaries for yourself of, I'm focused on what I want to do. I'm frustrated at the moment because things are not going to plan, but that does not mean I'm going to let that energy be drained by toxic people or toxic situations, or I'm not going to let that overflow. If you're going to spend that energy, spend it on something positive for yourself. What other messages are here? Are things going to get better? Are whatever's blocking you at the moment, whatever's causing you frustration at the moment, the Five of Wands reverse can also be that motivation that, okay, this isn't working this way. I'm going to make it work a different way. I'm going to prove that I can make it work. Sometimes when people get to a blockage or a disappointment, they kind of give up. They're like, oh, well, never mind. That didn't work out. That's really disappointing. I'm going to not do it anymore. And there's something here that's telling me that you can have your dreams. You can move forward. You can do those things. This This is just temporary blockage. Yep, dig deep. Your strength, your recovery, your willpower. Ten of Pentacles, your money is coming your way. You've got to earn it though. And then the Devil card reversed is that there is people around you that kind of know. The thing that the image that just came into my head is like when for some reason it's like someone in the kitchen cooking and there's children and they're like, are we there yet? Is dinner ready yet? Can I have something to eat yet? And you're trying to concentrate on all these different things. I'm not saying that you have children, but it feels like you're trying to focus on the thing that you're focusing on, and there's people poking you and prodding you and distracting you. Remember what your tree of life is in this lifetime. Remember what your Ten of Pentacles is. Remember what it is that you're trying to achieve and get back to it. Don't get drawn in by the Devil reverse. Don't get drawn in by that. You will be okay. Your money, your security, your tree of life is still growing. You just need to dig deep. You need to either have a rest or you need to come back to it. You haven't failed. You haven't failed. Just because the Wheel of Fortune's reversed at the moment, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles, what that tells me is it's not just going to land in your lap. You've got to work for it. You've got to keep chipping away at it. You've got to keep getting up, showing up. And the days when you can't get up and show up, you need to be kind to yourself. You need to be really kind to yourself. You need to look at, okay, where is it I'm trying to get to? But look at where I am now. Look at everything that I have now. All the resources that you have now. You have all of the resources to succeed. You just need the tenacity. You just need to keep showing up. You just need to keep believing and working towards it. You need to get up and try. And that's hard. And that's when our willpower comes in. The little black cat, I'm seeing that as that's your little negative voice that says, I can't do it. I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to get there. There may have been instances in your past where you were bullied, either at school, either by your peers or by a teacher who just kept telling you, you can't do it. And that little negative voice is there in you. Be kind to yourself. Look at that person and think, who were they to tell that child that they couldn't do something? Teachers are meant to inspire. You can do anything you put your mind to, but you have to do it. No one's going to do it for you. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. There isn't going to be something that drops out of the sky and into your lap. You have to make that happen. You have to put the intention in. And if something's not working, you have to find the solution. And your little negative voice isn't going to help you in that. So there's boundaries here. And there's boundaries with people as well. Don't get drawn into any family arguments with anybody at the moment, because it's almost like you may end up unleashing all of your energy onto something very negative, whereas I want you to unleash your energy into something that's really positive for you. Are you going to be okay? Absolutely you are. You've got you. You've got you, and you can do it. And everything that's ever happened in your life, you've made it to this point. And anything that ever comes your way, you're going to make it through that as well. And at some point, you're going to get your Ten of Pentacles. But it's through hard work and determination. It's through showing up. It's through doing the right thing. And make sure when you get there, the people around you are the people that you genuinely want to share it with. So that's the message I have for you today. I hope that it helps in some way. You're going to be okay. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you've made it this far, you're now part of my secret Purple Heart Club on YouTube. I think you're absolutely amazing. I only ever tag these end ones on to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well. Rose is really grumpy because it's now cold outside. So she's gone from, I had spent most of the summer worrying that she kept just being outside. She would come in, eat. She's a little pretty tuxedo cat. And she'd come in, eat, and then off she'd go. And it got to the point where we've had to move her food bowls as close to the back door as possible in the house so that she was actually eating, because if it was too far into the house, she just wouldn't bother. And I was really worried that maybe she was going to get a bit feral. So every once in a while, I'd pick her up and force her to cuddle me. And you know what happens when you force a cat to cuddle you? They just don't want it. And I spent 6 months really worried about her isolating herself and everything. I don't know why I worried. She's been so clingy. She's been so cuddly. She's been so annoying. I get into bed and she's not allowed to sleep in my room because I have asthma. But I got into bed last night. I thought, right, okay, she's finally left my room. She'd had a day of cuddling. She'd had a day of all of my attention. And I thought, okay, she's finally left my room. So I shut my door, got into bed, got really cozy. 20 minutes later, she appeared on my bed because she'd hidden in my room, because she knew that my door was going to be shut. And so she'd quietly hidden herself away, and she comes out at the point where you can't be bothered to get out of bed. You know, there's that point of comfortable when you're half in and half out of sleep. And I'm like, I'm not moving. And she was nudging my hand, and she just cuddled up right under my arm, right next to my face. So my asthma's a bit bad today. But yeah, I don't know why I spent 6 months worrying about her. She's perfectly fine. She definitely is still very cute, very lovely, very grumpy. Just absolute diva. So she had a summer holiday in the garden. Now she's back. It's really annoying. Although I haven't seen her yet today, but it's quite sunny and warm today. I hope you're doing well, whatever you're doing. Apologise that I haven't been uploading my full readings for a bit. If you've really made it to this point, you really are a real one, and you kind of deserve a little reward of knowing kind of what's been going on for me. Last week I had some bad news and I had to sort a few things out, and in my trauma response to everything that was happening, I developed a stammer, which I never have done before. And I think it was the world's way of saying, you can't read for anyone right now. You can't put anything out right now. My shorts and everything, I film them in bulk and then I schedule them to go out. So that's why my nails are always the same colour. But I haven't been able to film. Today's been the first day I've been able to talk properly. So yeah, the universe just has its ways of going, you need to rest. You need to stop talking. You can't be there for anybody else right now because you've got your own things that you need to sort out. And it's not fully sorted out, but I now have a plan and I know how to get through it, and I will get through it, and it's just really hard. And if you're going through anything right now, what I have to say to you is do whatever it is that you need to do. Don't keep anyone else happy. Don't do anything that you don't have to do. And if you can, just focus on a priority list of what is the most important thing I need to do right now, and I'm going to do that, and then everything else will fall into place bit by bit. And the first response that you have that's very emotional, very from the gut and from your heart and from your soul, and it hurts and it vibrates and you can't think about anything, a moment of clarity does come. And you will get better, and cry it out, shut yourself away, cry it out, let your body feel it, release that feeling, because if you bottle it down, it won't work. I remember when my grandma died when my kids were younger, I literally was bottling it up until they were not in the house so that they didn't hear me crying, and that very much delayed my grieving and everything. And it always comes out in the end. So if you can get those moments where you're on your own and you can just let yourself feel the things that you need to feel, because that energy will then be spent. And then you will get this rush of energy of, okay, what do I need to do? and you'll be able to see. Try not to make any decisions in a blind panic, because it will never be the right one. You have those instant decisions that you need to make there and then, but then you have to collect yourself together. You just have to. And you will get that feeling of hope. The reason this channel and my business is called Hope Tarot Daily is because I know what hope is. From a very young age, I had to figure out what hope was, because there have been so many times when hope is the only thing that keeps you going. And if you can become friends with hope, and if you can find that hope in the darkness, you will always keep going. You will always have something to aim for. You will always have a reason. And that reason is deep within you. It's deep within all of us. And if I'm still here, and if I'm still standing, you can too. Whatever you're going through, you can too. So, thank you so much if you're still listening. Really do appreciate it. I hope that you're okay. I genuinely hope that you're okay. And I genuinely hope that whatever's going on in your life at the moment, you are taking care of yourself, because no one else will do. No one else will take care of you. You have to put those boundaries in. You have to do that. No one else can do that. They can offer it, they can do whatever, they can say whatever, but at the end of the day, it's you that sits in a room on your own with you. If you're okay with you, you'll be just fine. I will see you soon.